Hey kidders, Jester, welcome back to the court. Last week I went ahead and did the 8.1 upgrade for Windows 8, and as many of you may be aware from looking at forums and stuff, which I did not, Windows 8.1 does some serious damage to driver configuration, amongst other things. That in itself has been a bit of a bitch since I did it. You may have noticed in the description of my last Saints Row video on Friday just gone that it kind of screwed up some of my games and some of my other programs. Now thankfully I fixed my games, and I'm going to insert a little bit of a video in a minute of how I did that in case any of this is bothering anybody else. And that was fairly easy, but I also want to mention how I managed to fix my screen recorder in particular. I use Fraps. When I was trying to open it, I was continually getting the Fraps error 8, which has to do with DirectX 9, which is daft. Why would a Microsoft product screw over its own pretty intrinsic multimedia drivers? Well, whatever the reason, it did, and it was a considerable effort to get it fixed. I say considerable effort to get it fixed. It was considerable effort to try and get it fixed. The final fix was actually kind of by accident. All the usual fixes for DirectX and Fraps did not work at all in the slightest. But I was very, very lucky in that eventually I ended up with an Nvidia upgrade, and that seemed to do the trick. Just almost immediately, bang, it seemed to fix everything. My only guess is the fact that Nvidia deals with drivers as well, primarily, is that it somehow by proxy interacted with the DirectX drivers and just managed to fix them. I don't know why or how. So it wasn't a Fraps error, it was very much a Windows 8.1 error, and thankfully Nvidia were nice enough to fix it for me. Main moral: do not upgrade to the 8.1 if you are rocking Windows 8 and have not already, because it is not undoable either. One of the big problems is it also screws up the system restore function, which as of yet I'm pretty sure hasn't been broken. I meant to say fixed. I'm saying broken so often recently, I'm not surprised that slipped out. System restore is broken and is as of yet not fixed, which means you cannot system restore even to a point after you've done 8.1. You can't restore to before 8.1 back to 8.0. I'm not even sure if you could if it was working because of the nature of the upgrade, but as it is, you cannot restore full stop once you have 8.1 installed, or at least that's my experience so far. Anyway, as far as fixing games goes, this is specifically if you're using Steam games, because that's what I use primarily. I'm now going to show you how I managed to fix the Steam games I was having problems with to do with drivers and other stuff as well. So please enjoy. Now what you actually want to do, guys, is you want to go into your Steam library just like I am here on mine. Look at all those lovely, lovely games. So many of them I'm never going to play, at least not on a Let's Play. What you want to do is you want to go into this. I'm going to use Saints Row 4 as my example because that's the one I had to do this on most prominently recently, if you noticed in my, that's what I mentioned. You go into the game library. Any games that are affected, you right click and you go down to your properties. Now if you go into the local files tab, you'll see down at the bottom there, verify integrity of game cache. That's the one you want to use. Essentially what that does is it will go through all the files associated with the game and the way those files sort of like react to or work with everything else on your computer. And it might have just been me being lucky, but like I said, it worked for me. Probably will work for you. What it does is it fixes everything, gets everything connected again, because I think that's what the main problem was, and the game should work straight away afterwards. It essentially makes sure that all the files you've already got for Saints Row 4, or whatever game is affected, are in the right place and connected to the right things so that they can all react to each other again. If this doesn't work, the only thing I can suggest is that you uninstall the game and reinstall it again. But if you're going to do that, be careful about your save files. It's different for each game. Some of them save to your own hard drive, have their own save data file in the game files on your computer itself. Some of them save to the Steam cloud, so just be wary of that when you try this. But otherwise, this worked for me, and I hope it works for you. So yeah, so I think that pretty much fixed the way the game files were on the hard drive in relation to the DirectX files. Not sure exactly how, but I basically think it means that everything's in the right place and connected to the right things and doing the right things. Anyway, I'm glad it works, and I really hope it works for you if you're having this same problem. But main point still, do not upgrade to 8.1 yet. I'm sure they'll fix it eventually, but right now it is not good. Now, also with this in mind, I have to warn you guys, there's only probably going to be one series of videos this week because of all the problems I've had. I only just managed to get this fixed a little bit earlier on today and got one game recorded. It ended up being Saints Row 4, and don't worry, the finale is this week, so it's worth it, but the videos are also slightly longer for that fact. And because of all the fixes and all that kind of thing, and not being able to play up until the point that I fixed it, or not being able to record more accurately, this, as of yet, is the only game I've got recorded for this week. I'm sorry, and that's probably going to be the case. May start some others later on in the week, but it depends on if I get time around work. Weekends are my most productive time for recording and stuff like that, so it may be that on a weekday I don't really get time to record it, unfortunately. So yeah, possibly only one series this week, rather. And do not do 8.1. I cannot stress that enough. That's going to be the title of this video. Do not do the 8.1 yet. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for this bit random and crappy. I could be doing more this evening, but I also have Christmas to go to, as you may notice from the suit jacket there in the background. I am the godfather again. Yes, I know I've mentioned that I'm not religious, but my family is, and it's kind of more of a privilege thing, just to say that I would be there to take care of the kid. If anything should happen, knock on wood, nothing will. So thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for watching. As ever, you've been awesome. I've been Jester. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see and you want to see more. I'm being really quick because I'm kind of in a panic to get where I'm going. I'm sorry. And check out jesterconcessions.blogspot.co.uk for all the narrative goodness that I do. There's always room to fit that in. And I will see you through the week.